You look like you get up every day at this time.
Actually, I've been forced to lately. I have been, whenever my mom is not there, because we split shifts.
Okay.
Yeah.
And she is like a Disney greeter in the morning.
Is she? So she's right,
she said
bright and early.
Disney greeter.
Yes, she's so happy in
funny.
the morning. So she takes the morning shift.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I take the evenings. And so, unfortunately, my dad had to have surgery, and he's recovering right now. My papa, rather, he's been recovering. So she's been there, and while she's been nursed, I'm like, man, we really up right now? Like, we're up and we're talking, but it's some real good time in the morning, talking to the kids and finding out what's going on, who they like, don't like.
Right.
What subject is their favorite again. It changes year to year.
Yeah.
So it's been interesting to say the
You are
least.
the master at balancing. Definitely. We'll talk about that. Like, how do you balance it all?
I just know family comes first.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything else comes behind it.
Yeah,
so
man.
with that,
Yeah.
it's like I can prioritize and organize a lot better.
Right.
But it is some days where I'm just like, my arms are outstretched and I'm trying to figure out which way we're going.
Yeah.
But a lot of it is I don't overthink it.
Okay.
I think people do so much planning and trying to be perfect now that it just becomes an imperfect mess. So I wake up and
So
deal
you're
with
a
each
large
day as it
part
comes.
free flow mom like me.
Yeah, large
part.
Yes.
Yes. I get it.
Yes.
Look at
Large
Frank
part.
looking at us like.
Schedules annoy me and frustrate me, and so what I do is I have it loosely placed.
Because
Place it in.
there is there is a level of organization.
Yeah.
But there's room for free flow.
Yeah,
And so that way when stuff kind of goes off
So that way when it
center,
changes, you're not
stressed.
nuts.
Exactly.
You know, it's funny. My wife and I, we have this conversation because she doesn't understand it. So she always asks me, "What's on your schedule today?" And I look at her like 50 things. What are you doing today? What I get to.
Right.
Because you can't get to it all.
Right.
You got a whole list of things that you want to get done. You know you're not going to get to it all.
And the greatest
and then
thing,
as the day goes, you prioritize it accordingly.
The greatest
So it
thing
switches
though is
up.
making sure the kids don't feel like they're coming second to
Right.
the other stuff that's happening.
Right.
That's the key right there.
That's the key part for me. Like just making sure that they understand this is what's happening on these days, but I'll see you at the game.
Right.
Or I'll be there at 3.
Right.
Or I'll pull you out early so that we can eat together and
Right.
then go to the game. Whatever the balance of it all is,
Yeah.
I figure it out day to day.
Same.
All right.
Same. I'll be there at breakdancing class when you're spinning on your head. I will be there.
Monica's in the studio with us.
Yeah.
All right, Monica.
Morning.
You in the building with us.
I am.
You ready?
Yes, always.
What's been going on with you?
Everything.
I know we got that song we're going to talk about.
Everything,
So
yeah.
we had a big debate on our show yesterday.
Oh my goodness, why?
We had a debate on because you was like good sex and commitment, and we were debating which one came first.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you debate that?
I don't.
I asked the question.
Yeah, I asked the question too. Which one?
So
I
what
said.
was your
I said.
answer?
My answer was that
It was a good
sex
answer.
comes first.
That's a very manly answer.
As a man,
See, this is the thing. This is what I believe.
okay.
Loyalty is a real lifestyle for me. So commitment is very easy.
Okay.
You can teach someone to give it to you the way you need it. You can't teach somebody to be loyal and to be solid and to be truthful.
I don't believe you could teach somebody to give it to you the way you need.
What?
Well, you met the wrong people.
No, I don't believe it. I think from a man's point of view, when it comes to women, that it's different with women during the stages of the relationship.
What?
When a woman is really into you and she really is into you, the sex is a lot better. A lot of times women be playing with it to get the relationship. They be doing stuff. Why y'all looking at me strange? Like,
who the
y'all
hell are you
I'm in the
dating?
studio
Because
full of women.
This is a very
You're gonna tell me you're gonna tell me your sex is the same with every guy? Be honest with me. Is your sex the same with every guy?
No.
Thank you. Why is it different?
Because there is communication as far as what one likes.
Well,
That's the teaching
not-
moment.
But also because of how you feel about the man. You're not going to admit to me that the way you feel about a man makes the sex better or worse?
The way I feel about listen, the
Pause
way
for a minute.
okay, wait.
Wait,
the way
wait,
I
hold
feel about a man, the way I go ahead, Mo.
First of all,
Yes.
maybe I'm just super old school because I do recognize that now people use sex as a way to get to know each other.
That's crazy.
And
but
for me, it is the complete opposite.
Right.
Because everything down below starts right here.
In the heart.
And it starts up here.
Yes.
So up
That's
here,
what I was saying.
I'm
Head,
liking
yes.
you.
Yes, that's what I said.
The one
and
on top of
and
your
that
shoulders.
means we
Okay.
eat and we date. We don't lay up. That's not my thing.
Okay.
Okay, so then when we get up in here,
In the
Chest,
heart.
in the heart area.
only then.
Yes.
Maybe that's why I've always had long term. It's just a part of who I am.
Yeah.
It's just like
That's
my
a good
mother.
point.
I knew two men, my father and my stepfather. And my stepfather is dad. I'm to my 30 years in.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So for me, I enjoy that committed process because I can explore everything with you. Now, everything for me never includes another person, but it includes anything with you and I.
Right.
Just you and I.
Right.
Okay.
That's another preference.
Yeah.
I know it's a lot of other ways things get done out here now.
Right.
But my thing is that you got to be honest about it. The record really isn't about just the good sex and commitment. It also is speaking a lot to just be honest about what it is you do want or what you are doing. Because
Yeah.
the problem is the lie.
Yeah.
The truth is cool.
Yeah.
If I know you got 3-4 people you seeing, I know I ain't the one for you. It's cool.
Right.
We can be friends and everything.
It doesn't mean
You
you're
know
not
what
the
I'm
one
saying?
for me. It doesn't mean you're not
Yeah,
the
it
one
means
for me.
Yeah,
that.
it does.
No, it means that.
Listen.
Because we won't even get to see.
Hello.
Yes, for a man, if I'm dating, why you gonna play dogs in the background?
Because they need to bark. Because they need to bark right now.
See, my thing is you can't get to know me if you're distracted because
No,
I'm a lot to handle.
But I
you
agree.
need to focus.
So
you need to focus.
let me say this. So let's just say I'm a single guy. Most single guys are dating several
Multiple
different
people.
women. Right. So I'm a single guy dating multiple people.
Yes.
And then I meet you and I'm like, oh my
Yes.
God.
Yes.
Okay.
And you better cut somebody the hell off or I'm going to be gone.
I am, but not.
But when?
Not the first day.
no, not the
Okay.
first day.
That's what
Come
I'm-
on
so
now.
what I'm saying
not
is
the first
okay.
day.
So what I'm saying is I am starting to date
But-
you,
but
and
here's-
then I cut the people off because
no, but
in
this
Atlanta,
is the thing. You
in
gotta
Atlanta,
say
it's game
that
out
though.
here. These women got
You
game.
have to
I'm
communicate
gonna tell you
that.
the biggest
You have
problem is you
communication.
don't say that. Like when we go out to eat for the first time, it
Yes.
should be the time where you just kind of lay it out.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm dating a few people.
Right,
You know what I'm
exactly. Yes,
saying?
true,
But
true.
you know, I want to see what it is that I really like, and by the time you're not gonna take up all my time all day, and we going to dinner and we spending time, and you doing that with me, her, and them,
Right.
and I'm
There
just not
has to
able.
come a point where
there
there's going
has
to be focus.
Yeah.
So
And-
how long is that point?
Well-
is it a week? Is it 2 weeks? Is it a month?
If for a month or two,
See,
it's been consistently you're consistently communicating
yeah.
me, everything else is getting cut off so I can at least focus on, because to me when you have a lot of
Thank
different
you.
energies in your space,
Yes.
you're never going to figure out
Thank
who you
you.
like, because everybody's going to possess something that may draw you near them.
Right.
And that is a major difference between men
and women. Agreed.
Because women do this. This is what women do. Women will meet the guy and they will be like, okay, I really like him. They'll cut all the other guys that they know off.
Okay.
And then if it doesn't work out, then the guys will get this call 2 or 3 months later.
No, I don't call
What's
back.
up? What you doing? You want to get something to eat?
I don't
No,
do that either.
I don't do that. I don't know what kind of women these are you meet, Frank.
No, listen, I'm not
And
talking-
these women that aren't teachable, because see, my thing is I like to learn who I love.
need to keep honesty in here, Monica.
No, but this is
You
honest
need
from
to
your
be
perspective.
honest. No, what
This
I'm
is-
saying
is.
what
Yeah.
I'm saying is, if I'm friends with Moni,
Right.
and we hanging out, and I'm dating Moni,
Yes.
and we're just friends and we're dating. Now, if I meet you and I like you,
Yeah.
then I have the conversation with Moni. Hey, I met somebody I like. I'm gonna put all my commitment into
No, you don't have that conversation with me. What's wrong with you?
What do I do? Just don't call you no more?
You pick
That's
them on.
young.
Look, you pick them
That's
on.
young.
No.
Well, no.
What do you mean? What am I supposed to do with you then?
1 second, please. Monica, please tell him what he's supposed to do.
First off,
I don't tell her.
Would you just listen to the Monica?
Okay, go ahead, Monica.
you know you got to pick a Mo. Okay, if you got
Yeah.
Moni, you got Monica, you're going to pick a Mo in your mind first.
Right.
Okay, this is where I like my attention to be. This is what I'm enjoying.
In your mind.
In your mind first.
Yes.
You got to
Take it in my mind. I'm
you
done.
got to feel
Okay.
it. Yes.
Okay.
And then,
Yes.
go ahead, Mo.
And then what I personally do, the person that I'm interested in, that I'm having the conversations with, I basically give my attention to that person, and I let the other person know not so much about the other person.
Hello.
I'm not saying
that
that.
I'm not.
You did say that.
No, what I said was I'm dating someone. Like, I'm gonna be honest and let you know I'm dating somebody. So you don't do that?
No, there's a way you can do that
So
without doing that.
So what happens when you start stalking me and calling me? Hello, somebody.
Well, see,
you're like, what's going on? Why you just go ghost on me?
Well,
Where do you think
that-
ghosting came
Well,
from?
then organically that
Y'all
tells
are being
you-
so dishonest
Organically?
right now.
No, I'm dead
Y'all
ass.
are being
First
so
of, well, then
dishonest.
guess what? You dodged
Y'all
the bullet.
women hate
you
getting
dodged the
ghosted.
Monie bullet, then, didn't you?
You hate getting ghosted.
All right?
Women hate being
don't
ghosted.
tell me about Monica.
But you don't have to get
Stalker.
ghosted in an odd way. I'm quick to say, listen, you're a really nice guy, but I realize that we're two different types of people.
Hello.
And when I shut it down, I don't shut it down with a lot of room for a lot of questions.
Guess what happens
it's
then?
It's honest.
When he sees you out with the other guy, he gonna be like, "Oh, that's why."
And that's okay.
Oh my God!
That's
It's Orange
okay.
Juice Jones in the building.
You're overthinking. That's okay. That's okay.
Monica is in the building. When we come back, we're gonna hear the song, and I'm gonna have Monica interpret the song.
Yeah, so I can tell y'all about how I sit.
Yeah.
And the spirit speaks to me.
And you write
and
it
I
down.
know you ain't the one that I wrote
There you
very
go.
early on.
All right, we're gonna find out. In the building with Frank Ski and Monie Love, and Monica got a brand new song.
Yes.
We're gonna dissect this song when we come back.
Starting all kinds of conversations.
Yeah, we
I
gotta
see.
dissect this song and get with this new single called Commitment.
Okay.
And I want to know, like, what made you write this song? What were you thinking when you wrote the song? Where were you when you wrote the song? Don't get emotional yet. Let me play the song.
I'm not emotional.
I can see it in your face.
Why
Look
men
at you.
always say that?
I
Why
got a
do men
smile
always
on my
say
face.
I see the smile.
When I get emotional, it's not there.
I see it now.
Affection and some of your time. That's all that I'm asking for. Feels like this dream will never come true. I just want somebody who know how to listen and give me attention. Who won't break my heart? Good intentions. I ain't hard to please. I don't need a lot. Just show me that you care. Can you be there when I need you most? And when I say I don't, make me feel secure forever. I just need someone to love me when it's hard to. I can trust with all my issues. Someone who is patient and consistent. I need good sex and commitment from somebody loyal, understanding, who won't change up, take advantage of my emotions or my feelings. I need good sex and commitment. I don't want money. I'd rather effort, somebody real. I can be myself around, who makes me laugh, don't make me cry, who knows what it means to sacrifice. If I'm having a bad day, you know just what to say. I can show you all my thoughts and where my demons play, and you won't use them against me. You rather use them to lift me. Can you be there when I need you most? Make me feel beautiful. Give free assurance. Forever. I just need someone to love me when it's hard to. I can trust with all my issues. Someone who is patient and consistent. I need good sex and commitment from somebody loyal, understanding, who won't change up, take advantage of my emotions, all feelings. I need good sex and commitment.
You heard what I said.
I need good sex and commitment. I heard what you said.
And I didn't just say good sex.
You said good sex and commitment.
Hand in hand.
Okay.
Right.
And I need some interpretation of that.
Okay.
Because I feel that, I mean, obviously, you explained a little bit earlier, this one thing come first and the second thing second, but you explained a little bit earlier, you said they both come at the same time, huh?
Yeah, I mean, everybody's personal.
He'll be here all week, folks.
I just think it's hand to hand for me.
Okay.
for some people, it's very different.
Right.
Some people just like, they're trying to find somebody they can just have good sex with.
Yeah. No.
And the problem is,
Yeah.
they're not saying that. And you have one person that is contributing to the good sex, and they're expecting a commitment. That's why I say there's a reason for order. Whether it's in your household, whether it's meeting people, whether it's dating, there's a reason for order. So for me, I'm speaking on the order. And you can tell that it was a lot of women involved in this song by the context. Like Shy and Blue, like we really sat down and I was explaining why there's the woman that likes to have fun with multiple people. And I don't pass judgment on that. My issue in modern time is the lack of honesty with it.
The truth,
you gotta own who you are.
Truth.
And so when I say I'm speaking directly to myself.
Right.
Like I need that. That was just a requirement for me. And it left a lot of people that are probably some cool people. They're just not cool for me. They just didn't work for me. I literally went on a date back when I was single. Been a long time. But I went on a date, and on paper, this guy was everything that if you walked him into someone else's home right now, a single woman, she would probably do whatever he said because he is that right on paper.
Yeah.
Okay.
But sitting there, listening to what was important to him and what wasn't, I was able to tell him on the first date, you know what, you're a real cool guy. Like, you're dope for somebody. I just know not me. Yeah, I just know not me. And he was baffled because no woman ever, he's had his choice in everything because of he's everything on paper. On paper.
Right.
But we need honesty. You didn't tell me what I already knew before I came. I knew what she looked like. I knew who she was, and I gave you the opportunity, and you didn't. You're not the one for me.
Right.
So it's really that simple for me.
Yeah.
So this song is just a testament to that, without judgment to the other type. I'm just pushing people to be honest.
Right.
All right.
So you don't end up in my other business. Y'all know what I do.
What you do, Mo?
I'm a mortician.
Oh my goodness.
It's dangerous in these streets.
Okay. All right, let me get to this call right here. V103, you're on.
Women generally understand about putting in work, and so it doesn't take them that long. They're okay with putting in the work to a relationship, and that's not a bad thing, because in any relationship, I think that you'll probably have some work, whether it's on the front end, the back end, the middle. Men generally, they don't necessarily want to put the work in. They want something easy, even if it is for the long term. They want it easy as possible, so they'll hang on to many to see who's the easiest to move forward with, versus and then once the work comes to have to be put in, even with that relationship, that's when things start going sour and they want to start looking outside.
I think you have to articulate with men and women what the work is, because I think women's work is very different.
I'm going to tell you, the difference comes in with the people and who they are and the changes that they go through and their personal experiences that they bring to the relationship. We just have to at least begin with being ready to put work in, no matter where that work comes up at.
As a man, what I would say to you is that women are very good at identifying something they want and then trying to spend the work at molding the man into the thing that they want. Whereas a man is trying to find the easy thing and finding the woman that is already the woman he wants. Men don't go to work trying to be molding women into what they want. They want a ready-made woman. Y'all will settle for some raggedy-ass man and try to fix him and clean him up. Come on, girl, be honest with me.
That sounds like the music industry where there's no more A&R, doesn't it?
I think too, you can hear when somebody's been hurt in that manner. See,
that's
her truth. And that's what I keep saying. I'm not saying that everyone should be committed. I'm saying that whatever you are, be honest about that.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Hi, Marita.
How are you?
Good. Go right ahead with your comment.
This is an awesome topic. At the very core of our existence, we need to learn to live in truth, speak the truth, and demand the truth. This will drastically decrease the likelihood of us being in a relationship full of deception and one of convenience.
Amen. Say it, girlfriend.
That's
Appreciate
all
that
I've
call.
been trying to say.
All right.
People like, don't generalize. It's not. Are you not listening to me?
Right.
You have to listen to understand. Don't listen to respond.
Nisha in Douglasville.
Hi.
Go right ahead with your comment.
I feel like when you meet the man or the woman that God has designed for you, it shouldn't be hard. True love isn't hard. Meaning, once you get to those tough places, both people will be willing to put the work in, whether it's the man or the woman. If you're in a relationship and that person isn't willing to put in that work, then I feel like they feel like, okay, either they feel as though you're not worthy or they're not the one for you. But I agree with Monica. Be honest, be upfront. Say, this is what I'm looking for. This is what I need. And if you can't give that to me, then okay. There's been times where I told guys, you are a great man. I'm just not the woman for you.
Right.
And I owned it.
All right. Thank you very much for your call. Let's go to line number 4. Ashia in Stone Mountain. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Monica, I just wanted to call in this morning and just say, I really, really, really love you as an artist. I am 43 years old. I have been listening to you since day one, and every song that you put out resonates with me somewhere in my life. So, like, when you dropped Commitment, I was like, this is the bomb. I put it on my Instagram. I was like, tag your man if this is your man, because you said that you can let him know where your thoughts and your demons lie. That is deep. When you can tell somebody those type of issues and they don't use it against you
as a weapon, right?
To lift you, right? My husband will find a way to make everything positive for me.
Okay.
So I just wanted to tell you to keep doing what you're doing, and I definitely love when you dropped what was it, Just Right for Me? Oh my goodness. So I just wanted to call in this morning because I am such a fan. My daughter is 25. She knows all of your songs, and you swear you are her auntie in her mind. Okay?
Nice.
Thank you, Ashia.
Well, it's good to hear some positive. I mean, there are lots of great relationships. There are lots of great men and women out there. Be patient enough to wait on one.
All right, let's go to line number 1. Tasha.
Yes.
Go ahead with your comment.
First of all, I want to say I love Monie Love. Frank Ski, the point you made about women and fixer-uppers, we do that. Monica, I love you. Thank you for good music.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I mean, I've enjoyed the process.
Honest core values that we already have.
The ATL's number 1 for hip hop and R&B. Monica is in the studio. She is here.
I have
Monie Love
popcorn.
is
Tell
here.
me about me, please.
Yes. Can I take a second?
Please.
I enjoy conversating with you because you have so much experience.
Oh.
And you're so open about your experience. And I think that's what people really love about Monica. When they talk to you, like that woman was like, oh, my daughter thinks you her auntie. Like everybody's like sister. You know what I mean?
Because she's comfortable in her skin.
Exactly. She's comfortable in her skin.
Yeah.
So here's my question. So when we were talking off air and we were talking about the ability for you, like, to meet somebody and you'll know if it's not right for you, you'll like say it, and keep it honest and keep it moving.
Okay.
Do you think any of that is different for other women? Because for you, you're Monica. Like your opportunity to meet guys is very different than the average woman's opportunity to meet guys. And maybe the average woman doesn't get that many offers to be able to say, oh, I'm not going to do this. You know what I mean? Like we always talk on the radio that a lot of women settle, right? And we tell women don't settle. But if you're not getting that many offers, you not settling and somebody else not settling may be different. How do you feel about that?
I don't know. I mean, this has been my life since I was 12 years old.
Exactly.
I don't have anything else to compare it to, but my friends are real women.
Okay.
My best friend works at Mr. Plumber.
Okay.
Like, straight up.
Okay.
And she takes absolutely nothing. She does not play.
I love it.
But that came from
beautiful
years of taking a lot.
Yeah.
So I think that
yeah.
a lot of times you get what you give. If you give, oh, this is it for me, then that's what you get.
Right.
And for her, she gives every time we go somewhere. People are on her. Like, she's happily in a relationship now, but when we were out, and she's older than I am, her kids are grown. Even though they're my god kids, they're grown.
Right.
And it's like I think a lot of what we do is what we see and what we learn and what we believe. When we believe that our options are limited, we act accordingly. And I think that men, a lot of times, and I say this not in the derogatory way, but they're almost like animals. They can sense when you lack confidence. They can sense when you are extremely weak. They can sense a lot of different things, and I think it can be played upon even with another girlfriend. Like, we've gotten rid of girlfriends over our 20-year friendship that we knew they were opportunists, but we gave the opportunity. We always paid. She and I always figured it out. So I think a lot of that just comes from your own mindset and your own belief. I think a lot of people can have the life, the job, the opportunities that they want, but they don't believe they can. Like, I've had little girls tell me, yeah, but I'm not where you at, but I wasn't always where I am. I started in this same choir. I'm here because this is where I started. So I think the lack of belief, my mama used to teach us that we could do anything, so we really believed that. And so a lot of what I've done, I didn't have any training. We didn't have any money. Linda her 280 Datsun had no air conditioning. We were taking rides. Like, we're going to do this talent show, and guess what? I want to be all 25 of them. But that was how my mom raised us. And she didn't settle. My mother worked at Delta for 3 decades. And it was just like, you know what? I wanted this to be forever. I have 2 small children, and she was happily by herself for about 7 years.
And so that hits the notion of women are afraid to be by themselves. Can't generalize.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't generalize it, because my mama was, I think, happier being by herself, getting to know herself again, and just demanded certain things. But I also say this: don't be afraid to change your scenery. Not saying, I'm not telling anybody leave their job, leave their church. I'm saying travel, move around. Sometimes you don't get a chance to reach out and touch these opportunities because you're in the same place. If you go to the same bars, the same outlet, whatever your outlets are exactly the same, why do you think somebody different is going to just happen upon this place that you've been in 25 years too? So move around,
eat, pray, love.
There's a lot of life out here. If you can't afford a plane ticket, save up for gas, drive to closer places, enjoy a weekend somewhere sometimes. Just venture out, because I only know my experience, but I got some real friends.
You know what? You said it best. Monie Love is in the building. Monica is in the building. And so I got this question to ask you. So did you see, unfortunately, the drama that they were having within the Harvey family because of a post that they put up? So we're talking offline about social media, right?
About Steve Harvey?
Yeah. So I
didn't see it.
So they had an Instagram post of the granddaughters.
Marjorie put it up. His wife.
Marjorie put up of the granddaughters, and the granddaughters have their little baby dolls, but they're pretending to be nursing the baby dolls. And they put it on social media. Wait, if you did here's I got it for you. Listen.
Hey girls, what you doing?
Feeding our babies. From my boobies. My boobies.
Wow, that's a good mommy.
So the
like
granddaughters said, we're feeding our babies with our boobies.
Like mommy.
Like mommy.
Well,
so
a lot of people experience.
Exactly. So a lot of people are mad because they're saying that's inappropriate, whatever. Social media is the devil.
No, it's not the actual social network platform that's the devil, because that's a thing. That's an engine.
Yeah.
It's people. It's people. Because it's like, these are the same, fork carriers and torch carriers and the mob that comes down on women that are nursing in public.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody has a problem, Monica, with, the invention of the baby doll for the child with the little bottle that when you put it in the baby doll's mouth, it makes the sucking noise like it's drinking the milk. Nobody has a problem with that. But everybody has a problem with these little girls emulating their mother, who is feeding their sibling nursing, which is a natural thing.
I just hate the fact that everyone's opinion becomes so valid through comments.
Right.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's all personal choice. Because I was one of those people, and it was nobody made me feel like I had to be. I breastfed all 3 of my children, but I was real super private because I ain't want you looking at me.
Right.
It wasn't even about somebody told me I couldn't.
Right.
I don't even want you looking.
That was
over
your
there.
choice.
This is me and my child's moment.
Right.
But that was my choice. I feel like people have gotten way too comfortable with their opinions of how other people live and raise their kids.
Right.
How do you deal with the drama on social media?
I don't. I try not to. I had a moment just about 5 minutes ago and it went right away.
Right.
But I don't believe in people being negative, because if I see something that I personally don't care for, I don't even
stop looking at it.
Desire to say something.
Like
novels.
When I look at you, and we've been friends for a long time.
Yes.
I see a woman that is a great mom, that is a great wife. You are able to balance being a celebrity with being real, with being a family person, and you consider that very important.
Yes.
But people come for y'all.
They do.
People say, "Oh, well, Monica and Shannon aren't really together.
Yeah.
They faking it."
Yeah.
And I'm like, how do you live through that?
You try not to put it in the midst of what's really happening. This is what I tell my kids. Social media is for you to use and not for it to use you. Don't get on there doing things you wouldn't do on a normal basis. And the same applies for me. The same applies with what I allow them to see. Because a lot of times what's happening with this generation, they've seen a generation prior. It's not them just failing themselves. It's us failing them. So I just feel like it's for the good. And if I keep that in my mind, I push the good. I talk about my experiences, and some people say, well, you're happy all the time. That's not the case. Do we go through stuff? Absolutely. Have you ever just woke up and we're at it and then I have to go out? But that also comes from how I was raised. Inside business didn't belong outside. So whatever is going on in my house, you'll never be able to figure it out through social media. You'll be wrong every time because that's just not where I bring my problems. And it's not that I don't have them. I just don't bring them.
Right.
All right, Monica, you said it best. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us.
Thank you for having me.
I appreciate it. And I just want everybody to know Monica got to this radio station at 6:30 in the morning.
Yes, she did. Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
6:30 in the morning.
Yes.
And you was ready.
Yeah.
True professional.
I'm just excited. I'm appreciative that you guys have supported me for so many years. No matter where you were, what city, what time of day it was, you always supported my music. And Monie, you were the same way. I would come to New Jersey. I mean, from 12 years old to now, you guys never turned your back on me. For some people, you're only good as your last hit. And it's much more to that with artists and who they really are. So I appreciate the people side.
All right.
Well, this was fun.
So congratulations on being up at the airport. Your pictures at the airport. How you like that?
Welcome to Atlanta with us. They ain't put me on the song, so now I just welcome you like this as you walk in.
You have to see. You have to see it.
That is beautiful.
It's dope.
And Nielsen says you are one of the top 10 social media people. Like that people love you?
Yeah, it was this whole thing about, I was shocked to be on the list of top 10 reality stars and social media people. Yeah, because I am typically, I'm positive typically, and that's not always popular. You know what I'm saying?
You're right. Yeah, I didn't think about it that way.
Yeah. It's like, oh, so you want to see somebody throw tables all day? I'm not that girl anymore.
Yeah.
She said anymore.
No, you're right. I didn't think about it that way, but you're right.
Social media back then, I thank God for that because change is good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we got to be what we want our kids to be. We got to be it too. They do what they see, not what we say.
All right. Monica, thank you so much. People Station V103.